Before we dive into the world of action-packed sequences in the movie Back in Action, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more exciting content. The movie Back in Action has undoubtedly left an indelible mark on my cinematic memory of 2024. This Netflix gem showcases Cameron Diaz and Jamie Foxx's electrifying reunion, and the result is a roller coaster ride of action comedy that leaves you craving more. The film boasts no less than 8 pulse-pounding action sequences, each unique in its own right, from raw fistfights to nail-biting shootouts, heart-stopping car chases, and jaw-dropping plane crashes. Back in Action delivers a veritable smorgasbord of excitement. And Back in Action's revisiting the lives of Emily, portrayed by Cameron Diaz, Matt, played by Jamie Foxx, a couple who just so happen to be former CIA agents. However, an unexpected turn of events occurs when a video of their fight goes viral, revealing their identities to their old adversaries. This revelation triggers a wave of retaliation from their past enemies. And to evade them, Emily, Matt, and their children embark on a global adventure that requires cooperation with some unforeseen allies. This film skillfully blends action sequences with humor, as demonstrated in the scene. The action sequence in Netflix's Back in Action that left me least captivated, surprisingly, held a significant weight for the narrative. Early on, my characters, Emily and Matt, found themselves in a precarious situation when they realized their daughter was at a nightclub. This prompted them to rush in and save her. However, upon reaching the club, 2 towering thugs decided to give us a hard time, leading to an altercation. It was here that Emily and Matt got to display their CIA-honed skills, swiftly subduing the rowdies and even chucking one of them over the railing. Little did we know, this entire brawl was being filmed, providing Chuck and his allies with the evidence they needed to track our whereabouts. In the movie Back in Action, the club fight sequence is relatively confined, featuring characters predominantly in one spot, exchanging blows occasionally, and concluding the altercation swiftly. Although this fits the narrative since it involves ordinary bullies challenging 2 skilled spies, it doesn't make it any less engaging by. Unfortunately, compared to other action sequences in Back in Action, this fight lacks the flair typically associated with it, and the selection of unremarkable background music further sets it apart from its peers in an undesirable manner. Toward the finale of Act 2 in the movie, Emily, Matt, and their 2 children find themselves at Ginny's residence along with her partner, Nigel. And as the gathering unfolds, a team of adversaries equipped with weapons plans a surprise attack on the house, intending to catch the spies off guard. However, contrary to expectations, the anticipated raid scene never materializes. Instead, the narrative shifts its focus onto Emily and Matt as they venture away from the house. Upon their return, they discover that their family has been held captive. Subsequently, both Emily and Matt are apprehended and subjected to questioning by Chuck. In terms of potential intensity, the raid on Ginny's residence seems somewhat subdued, offering fewer action-packed moments. We'll add to some major video of talking people, as well as the basic perceiving source of the medical of while it does include some enjoyable elements, it falls short compared to the raid at Emily and Matt's house earlier in the movie. which was not only more thrilling, but also packed a great punch with its action sequences. As nears its peak, another action sequence unfolds. In London, Emily and Matt must ascend to reach Chuck, who's planning to sell Balthazar Gore's key. However, they soon understand the challenge ahead when they notice the multitude of men they must fight past. These guards are formidable adversaries for Emily and Matt, but they manage to push through, battling their way past the men and ultimately reaching Chuck's room. As a film enthusiast, I must say this particular sequence evokes a sense of nostalgia reminiscent of iconic hallway fight scenes. However, it surpasses the conventional club brawl in both style and substance. The creative use of purple rods from an art display as improvised weapons adds a unique flair to the action, making it more engaging than usual. To top it off, the soundtrack for Back in Action amplifies the intensity as the fight is set to the rhythmic beats of James Brown's timeless hit, Papa's Got a Brand New Bag. In the initial sequence of, while not necessarily pivotal to the overall plot, offers a thrilling spectacle. This action-packed scene unfolds 15 years prior to the main storyline, where Emily and Matt are assigned an undercover mission at a party hosted by a notorious criminal, Balthazar Gore Headcable. Their objective is to penetrate a room on a higher level, crack open a safe, and swipe Balthazar's enigmatic and potent key. Despite successfully obtaining the key, they are apprehended, leading them into a struggle for survival as they must escape the party by force. In the initial skirmish sequence, the daring exit from Balthazar Gore's gathering flawlessly establishes the atmosphere for the movie around the best. This scene not only boasts some thrilling acrobatics, but it is also accentuated by Love by Nat King Cole, a tune that echoes throughout the film as a recurring musical motif. Picking off with a fight scene depicting Emily and Matt at their best was an astute decision. Given their subsequent retirement, this opening scene lays the groundwork for the remainder of the film's narrative. Following Emily and Matt's intense struggle, they make their way to Chuck's bedroom. The climactic action scene of unfolds, featuring a thrilling motorcycle chase that transitions into a high-speed boat chase. In this pulse-pounding sequence, Emily and Matt strive to save their children and apprehend Chuck. This exhilarating scene is backdropped by the relentless ticking of London's flooding clock, as Chuck has manipulated the key to lower a dam barrier. Fortunately, Emily and Matt manage to complete their mission just in the nick of time, with them raising the dam before Chuck crashes his boat into it. In the thrilling chase sequence of Back in Action, things never get dull. It's characters and action keep progressing, shifting from motorcycles to boats, which gives this particular scene a unique, distinct feel compared to other scenes in the movie. In the round province of Registered, and in many cases are so good. And they're so good, are so good, are so honored, our main post our covert escape from America. My protagonists, Emily, Matt, and their brood, embark on an international journey bound for London. En route, they pause at a late night gas station to refuel and grab some grub for the kids. Um, just as we're settling in, trouble finds us as our adversaries track us down at this seemingly innocuous pit stop. With our young ones in tow, Emily, Matt, and I are thrust into an exhilarating fight sequence that showcases both their resourcefulness and resilience amidst the chaos. The focal point of the back in action sequence lies in the intricate design of the gas station. Throughout the scene, Emily and Matt cleverly use the gas pumps and flames to fashion impromptu blowtorches and providing them with an advantage over their adversaries. This innovative use of the environment during the combat sequence sets this fight apart from others, making it distinctively memorable. One of the major action sequences in the movie unfolds swiftly, taking place during the attack on Emily and Matt's home. Surprisingly, they discover that Chuck has shown up at their doorstep shortly after their fight was filmed at the club. Despite Chuck informing them of their identities being exposed, he is suddenly shot, indicating that their adversaries are already present. Faced with the challenge of escaping their house and eluding your pursuers, Emily and Matt engage in a series of thrilling action sequences, kicking off the scene with Chuck's apparent demise is one of its most engaging aspects, as it appears unexpectedly. Scenes such as Emily and Matt setting up a car as a diversion and Matt's strategy to employ a soda bottle as a weapon are uncommon and aren't typical in many films. Additionally, these instances serve to develop the characters of Emily and Matt, demonstrating how their time on the mission field has honed their resourcefulness. In the movie, the standout action sequence, undeniably, is the thrilling plane crash scene. That following their escape from Balthazar Gore's party, Emily and Matt find themselves boarding a plane dispatched to rescue them. So this is when Emily reveals her pregnancy news, prompting the couple to contemplate retirement. However, their joy is short-lived as they discover the plane is a trap. As the enemies attack Emily and Matt, bravely fight them off, all while their plane plunges towards disaster. And this spectacular action scene offers nonstop excitement, satisfying viewers with an array of high-stakes events. In this scene, I find myself right in the thick of an intense fight, but what truly amps up the tension is the looming threat of a plummeting plane. And this high-octane action sequence is given a touch of humanity with Emily's emotional journey through her pregnancy, adding depth and emotion to the narrative. This part of the story is crucial because it provides cover for Emily and Matt to go into hiding while simultaneously laying the groundwork for Chuck's eventual downfall. And all these elements are skillfully woven together in the sequel. Now that we've reached the end of this thrilling list, I have to ask, which action sequence in Back in Action left you on the edge of your seat? Let me know in the comments below. And remember, why did the action hero bring a ladder to the party? Because he heard the drinks were around the house. So with that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.